Oh, goody.
All right, what's going on, everybody? Zombies here again, and today back with another video. This one we're going to be covering the 23.2 patch notes for the patch that is dropping tomorrow. Pretty excited about this one. We did see that little leak letting us know we're getting a N'Zoth event, but now we get to see what is this going to be looking like, and what is N'Zoth going to be like. What are we going to get? Let's find out. I haven't even looked at this yet, so we're doing it live. Battleground stuff, a lot of cool Battlegrounds stuff if you're into that, but we're gonna scroll on by here because there is a lot of that, and then we will get to what we're looking for here. Mercenaries, here we go. Mercenaries updates, general updates. So Vanessa Van Cleef, Leroy Jenkins, and their respective portraits are now available through all normal means of obtaining mercenaries. So if you saw the video I put out a few days ago talking about how we cannot get Leroy currently, well, now you can. So kind of had a feeling it would be coming in this patch. So I'm definitely happy to see that. It's a good change. So now let us take a look at what else is here. A new fatigue system has been added to the fighting pit. Now, after 10 turns of combat, all characters will be in fatigue and take double damage, which means 4 times for critical hits. This is really cool. Honestly, this is a very interesting way of dealing with games that go longer, or more specifically, ties, as I think this will end up breaking some of the Sinestra ties, if I recall correctly. So that's pretty cool. I'm all for a system like this, and it gives us an idea of how long the games are meant or aimed to be. 10 turns is a lot of turns in combat. It may not sound like a whole ton, but given the current pace of the game, 10 turns is a lot. So will be interesting to see how this impacts things. I know in the Trigor meta, we haven't had as many ties as we did a meta or two ago, so I don't know if this will be immediately relevant, but it's still a cool change nonetheless, and I'm happy to see it kind of help deal with potential future ties as well. The refresh keyword has been updated. Instead of fully finishing a cooldown or an ability, refresh will now be written as refresh X and reduce the cooldown of an ability by that amount. Interesting. And then completing all bounties in the winter spring zone will unlock the first bounty in each subsequent zone. That's an awesome change. That's actually a really, really great change for PvE people, especially more casual people, as one of the problems with the past events was if you didn't have all the PvE unlocked, you were basically locked out of the event. But now it seems as long as you can get through Winter Spring, and Winter Spring is pretty early on, you can skip ahead to basically whatever zone you need to be at to do the bounty or do the event or whatever it is. So that's pretty cool. We were talking about having these new events be more accessible to new players, and this is a good way to do that, I think. So, new limited time event, N'Zoth. So we were right, the little baby N'Zoth got a portrait, which is kind of funny. We see him with the fish and the classic old school N'Zoth art. When patch 23.2 launches, the old god N'Zoth's influence will seep into Mercenaries with a new limited time event. This event will consist of 10 special tasks centered around N'Zoth, 2 new event tasks that unlock on each of the first 5 days of the event, but you have until patch 23.4 to complete all 10 tasks. Completing all 10 tasks will award you the base N'Zoth Mercenary, a random golden N'Zoth portrait, and a N'Zoth diamond portrait, as well as over 750 total Mercenaries coins. For the first time ever, Toki will return to her regularly scheduled daily tasks the day after you complete all 10 tasks, even if the event period is not over yet. Be careful. N'Zoth's whispers have driven many a merc to madness. You'll need not just your wits, but also your strongest humans, dwarves, elves, and especially your murlocs to take this event down. So, new mercenary, finally, N'Zoth. So here we can take a look at his skins and presumably, max stats, 1080. pretty decent, pretty decent. Old God, I guess that's a new minion type or a new mercenary type, so that's pretty cool, and that definitely gives me hope that we're going to see more old gods and mercenaries in the future, which is pretty sweet. But let's take a look at N'Zoth. So, N'Zoth, old god, 1080 caster, abilities: Spawn of N'Zoth, 5, speed 5, 15 attack, 15 health, rush, immune while attacking, so that's a summon. Interesting. Gift of N'Zoth, speed 6. Give a minion +5 attack and gain control of it. It attacks a random enemy. Old God's abilities refresh 2. So I guess that's using that new refresh kind of keyword. And then Corrupted Viscera, speed 2, cooldown 5. Cooldown 5. That's crazy. We've never seen anything like that before. Destroy your minions. For each, deal damage equal to their health to all enemies and restore 10 health to this merc. That's crazy. That's like we've never seen something like that. Now it does say minions, so presumably that means summons, not mercenaries, as I don't think mercenaries count as minions. But still, that's really cool, and it seems like this is trying to prop up a more summon-focused strategy, which does make a lot of sense for N'Zoth. Taking a look at his equipment, we have Evolving Might 4. Spawn of N'Zoth gains Death Rattle, give a random character, friendly character, +5/+5. So that could be good for buffing up your own guys. Then we have Corrupted Neurons. Gift of N'Zoth also gives the minion +8 health. Interesting. Worth noting, given the wording of Gift of N'Zoth, you can steal opponents' minions. So that's kind of cool. It focuses on getting a bunch of minions and then maybe sacrificing them later or just using them against your opponent, kind of punishing them for doing some summons. So that's pretty cool. Definitely like that. And then Eternal Torment 4, passive: at the start of each turn, deal 4 damage to all enemies. That's actually pretty wild. I don't think we've seen anything like that before. Yeah, not that I can think of. I don't think we've seen a passive that just passively damages all the opponents with an AoE. That definitely seems like it has some potential, but it's a little scary. Actually, you know what? It's not even scary into Trigor because this is a start of each turn, so this actually goes off before Trigor can even get going at 1 speed. So that's pretty neat. Very interesting merc. Definitely think we're going to be getting more old gods because of just the text here. Old gods abilities refresh too. That makes me very inclined to, and the fact that he has old god as his typing, that makes me very inclined to believe we're going to be getting more old gods, which would be awesome because I'd love to see Yogg, Cthulhu, and Yasharj in Mercenaries. So that'd be really sweet. So really cool character. I have no idea how this is going to kind of impact the current meta. One of the weird things about N'Zoth here is he doesn't have a way of attacking himself, it seems. He uses his minion to attack, or he can steal a minion to attack, or destroy your minions to deal a bunch of damage. So he's very, very reliant on the minion summons, and he doesn't have a way to just like zap something, especially through a taunt with like caster damage. So that's kind of interesting. Definitely a different design. Maybe we can get some use out of Murky now with his Murloc summons. That could be cool. Moving on though, N'Zoth and its portraits will not initially be obtainable through packs or crafting. N'Zoth, its portraits, and its coins will be obtainable through normal acquisition means in patch 23.4. So pretty run-of-the-mill stuff. For the event timeline, it's going to be only obtainable through the event, and then it will be added to packs and whatnot in 23.4. But definitely try and get this done if you can while it is live, as it'll make getting the portraits, especially the diamond, much, much easier. Mercenary Reworks. All right. This is the one section I took a little peek at before starting, and it's not what we were hoping for, really. I know a lot of us, myself included, were hoping we'd get some balance adjustments specifically aimed at Trigor, if nothing else. And unfortunately, that isn't here. We got exactly one rework, and it was a very small buff and text change to Blinkfox, of all things. I know. When's the last time you've seen a Blinkfox in PvP? For me, it's been a while. But they basically changed the text on Mana Blink, so it went from being 5 speed fasters to your character's abilities refresh 5. Their next ability is 5 speed faster. So that's kind of interesting. This just seems like a general text change to coincide with the new refresh ability, which I'm guessing we're going to see a lot more of in the next big Mercs drop. Arcane Fling got a little bit of a buff. Before it would deal 10 damage, then it could arcane combo for 18. Now it's deal 13 to an enemy. If it has not acted yet, deal 18. So getting rid of the arcane combo there entirely, but I don't necessarily mind that, really. It was kind of a fringe thing and hard to pull off, so I think this will make it a little bit easier to pull off, which is cool. And then Arcane Fang 4 equipment used to give Arcane Fling 5 more damage. Now it gives it 7 more damage. Yeah, and then we did also have a rework to Robes of Rejuvenation, which is Anduin's equipment. Old passive, after a friendly human dies, refresh Holy Word Salvation. Now, after a friendly human dies, Holy World Salvation refreshes too. So, yeah, more of a text change, not really impacting how it's actually played very much. It looks like we have some minor changes and whatnot. Let's see. So, Full Belly, which is a bounty treasure, old started the game, refresh its Merc's abilities. Now, started the game, this Merc's abilities refresh 20. It's kind of interesting. And then we had a bunch of weird spell school stuff. This could actually be kind of interesting. So, Blitzing Legion, Rathorian's ability, gained Fell Spell School. So, more Fell. Cool. Like seeing that. Terror Charge on Manaroth also gained the Fell Spell School, as well as Howl of Terror on him too. Divine Assault on Tyrion gained the Holy Spell School. Helm of Domination, the Lich King's equipment, now deals frost damage. And Chilling Amulet, Bard and Dawngrasp's equipment, now deals frost damage as well. So this is a minor thing, but kind of cool. Kind of happy to see more of these spell schools make their way into places that kind of make sense for them. I do wonder if they fix the bug for not Alexstrasza, for Onyxia, as her ability was supposed to be Fire Spell School, but it wasn't really correctly applying that. So we'll have to wait and see. We also got a new zone and bounty. So the new Dark Shore zone will be added to the bounty board, and the first bounty in it, Corrupted Murlocs, will be unlocked with patch 23.2. More Dark Shore bounties will be added in a later patch. Okay, so this is kind of odd, but it sounds like they want to hold back this zone for the big Mercenaries drop, so they're just giving us one bounty for now, which is a little underwhelming, to be honest, for how long we've been kind of waiting for content in Mercenaries. Was really hoping this would be more of a full zone, but unfortunately it looks like we're just getting the one bounty, and looking at how events have ran in the past, it is likely that we'll just have to be going back through old bounties, doing new kinds of challenges around them. It would be great if they learned from the past and made this one bounty that is available have Zoth coins, as that's been one of the problems with events, is it's been hard to farm coins for the characters, as usually their only bounty that you can farm coins in is one of the bounties that's locked until later. So hopefully that's not the case with this. We'll have to wait and see. But it seems that is it for Mercenary stuff. They do have some new game features, which are kind of cool, but I don't think any of that stuff is relevant 2 mercs, so we'll save that for the next This Week in Hearthstone. We do have, let's see, bug fixes and game improvements. Let's just scroll through this real quick. See if we find any Mercenaries related stuff. Added new Mercenaries indicators to the collection upgrade screen and bounty board. Fixed a bug where Mercenaries portraits would sometimes automatically revert to basics. That's great. Updated task descriptions that did not match their functionality. Also great. Fixed a bug where Captain Galvangar's Defend the Village task tracked Defender boons instead of Fighter boons. Yep. However, Defender, that must be a mistranslation because there are no Defenders in Mercenaries. It's Protectors, but it's fine. Let's see. Fixed a bug where the ambush ability did not give stealth upon death blow. Fixed a bug where equipping Rathian's Black Dragon skills would not update the text. Yep, seen that one. Fixed a bug where opening a blank Mercenaries team could cause crashes. Achievements, yada yada. And miscellaneous other stuff. So they fixed some bugs. I'm sure this will probably introduce more bugs on top of it, but at least they fixed some stuff. Particularly that portrait one was really annoying. But that is it for the 23.2 patch. Again, this patch will be dropping tomorrow, probably 1 p.m. EST as usual. So definitely looking forward to that. The Zoth event sounds cool. He's definitely a lot different than I expected, to be honest, but still seems interesting, and I'm curious to see how he's going to do in the current environment. So definitely excited for that, but curious on your thoughts as well. What do you think about this update? Is it what you were hoping for? Is there other stuff that you wish made its way in there? I know for me, I wish we got a bit more in the way of reworks and stuff. But maybe they're saving that for the 23.4 patch when we have all these mercenaries, try and shake it up all at once. I'm not sure if that's the right way to do things. I think it's better to make the meta a little bit better now rather than wait, because it's going to change a lot when we get a new mercs drop anyway. But we'll just have to wait and see with that regard. But that is going to wrap it up for this video. If you enjoyed it, do remember to like and subscribe. And I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.